Alright. When we last left our adventurers, we had jumped through a portal to another time and dimension. And here's what happened. We didn't figure this out in-game for a while after. But whenever we went through the portal, we couldn't find Marvin. And it took a full day. In the game, Chris's character, Bojack, took about 10 seconds to deliberate before jumping through the portal. Now, Zam had jumped through the portal 10 seconds earlier, if you recall. But once he was through the portal, it took a solid day of time for Chris's character to show up. So we did learn, I think, there, that
time was fucky.
Time passed very quickly between, the portal and where we were jumping to. That meant that Marvin, who had jumped through 5 minutes earlier, had already been long gone. So we did not find him. Now, the reason for this was because Stark, got a new job and couldn't really play for a while. So it was just me and Chris for a little bit. We had some other people come in for a while, but for a little bit there, it was just me and Chris. This is where it got real fucking dark. So here's what happens. I camped out for a day and waited for Chris to show up, and he finally fell out of the fucking sky, and we got on our merry little way.
With all of your money.
Yes, with the money. We got our merry little way and went and found the nearest town after like a half a day of walking. And it was this little tiny podunk piece
No. On the way to town, we got attacked like 3 different times by people.
Yeah, weren't they like some dwarf people or something?
No, well, it was an elf dude, I think, and we cut his arm off.
No, wasn't that afterwards? Because I'm pretty sure we didn't mosey into the town with a slave.
No, we did, because like the very first thing that happened is he attacked us while we were wandering through the desert trying to figure out where we were going, and we had this guy the whole time.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember shoving him into the corner.
We kept him alive because we wanted information and directions and shit.
Yeah.
How innocently that started.
Yeah, so anyway, we mosey into this town with this prisoner we took, who tried to attack us, and we took him prisoner because we didn't know shit about what was going on, and we needed someone who knew what was happening. And I think he was the one who actually led us to the town that we went to.
So, yeah.
So we went to the town with this guy in tow, and it's a very small town. It's like a little desert town. It's somewhere you would find driving through West Texas, like
yeah, it's nothing.
Real nothing there. So I don't remember exactly the details of what went down, but basically we were just talking to people and trying to figure out what was going on. And at some point we learn that the people of this town fucking hate wizards. They hate all magic users. And, automatically we were like, well, these guys are fucking racist. Like, we can do whatever we want to these guys because they're racist, basically. Because, Chris is a wizard and Chris is my bro, and I'm not going to let anybody, shit him down like that.
Fuck yeah.
So, I really don't remember how we got to this situation in the sheriff's office or whatever.
Well, we were going there to find somebody that could help us out, and
That's right.
After finding out that they were all racist, we entered the town hall.
Yeah, and then they found out you were a wizard, right?
Because I kicked open the door and I screamed, "I'm a wizard, bitch," and I lit every candle in the room on fire simultaneously.
That's right, because we were trying to figure out something, weren't we? We were trying to figure out if he was like, if they were going to be impressed by it or something.
Yeah.
That's how we found out they were racist. Yeah, okay. So anyway, this guy freaks the fuck out. He's about to call the guards and shit. So instantly I grab this guy and knock him the fuck out.
Now, I was real life drunk during this.
Yes, super drunk. Chris was the drunkest I've ever seen in my face.
Well, I was tired. There was something else. I think there was something going on at work where I wasn't sleeping or something like that.
Yeah, Chris was out of it.
Yeah.
So it was mostly me steering this party. So this guy freaks the fuck out, and I grab him. I either knocked him out or gagged him or something, and we tied him up. We tied him to a chair, and it was just us and this guy in this room. He was like the mayor or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he ran the village, yeah.
Yeah, he was like the mayor of this little town. And basically I start interrogating this guy he was an old dude, alright? He was feeble, he wasn't a combatant. And I started kind of torturing him. I wasn't pulling out fingernails or anything, but when he wasn't cooperating, I was smacking him around a little bit, because, consider the situation. Our characters are in a desert world all of a sudden. They don't know where the fuck they are. They don't know anything that's going on. So I was trying my damnedest to get information out of this guy.
And he was not forthcoming.
Yeah, he did tell us a little bit, but he was still being kind of a piece of shit about it, which I blame Bruce for, honestly. He has a habit of making all of his characters stupid pieces of shit who don't want to cooperate because he wants the story to unfold in a certain way.
True.
Anyway, once again, a story for another time. So, it comes to a point where this guy, like... I don't remember... Okay, let me tell it this way. You correct me if I'm wrong.
I think the town guard showed up.
Well, no, here's I know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, the town guard showed up outside, I think.
And we dug in like fucking murder ticks.
No. What happened was, we had this guy prisoner, and I told him I was gonna kill him if he yelled. That's what happened. I told him I was gonna kill him if he yelled. And so I took off his gag or whatever again, and he just screamed immediately. So I cut his fucking throat. I cut this old fucking dude's throat like immediately. I just sliced him open.
It was that point that I woke up.
Yeah.
I literally woke up at the table because I'd passed out for a moment. And I said, Sam, what are we doing?
Because we're in a town hall. We've got this, like, 70-year-old dude tied up.
We killed their leader.
And I just slit his fucking throat because he squawked. Now, to this day, I maintain that was the right choice. I told him not to scream, and he did.
But that was the moment in the campaign when I was like, we're supposed to be the good guys in this story, right? Like, we probably need to dial back the Murder-Hobo
I'd also like to
aspect.
point out that before that and after that, Zam has largely been the moral compass of the group. So for me to have done this was, like, super out of character. He squeaked, okay? Stitches get stitches!
There was another thing. Bruce has, like, a pretty heavy aversion to letting our characters get laid in the game.
No, I wouldn't say that's true.
He's gotten better about it, but there was a point there where he was, like, deliberately not putting Dragonborn populations in any town.
I think he was doing that a little bit, yeah, but he's gotten better about it, I think.
Yeah, so
every time
there
we
was
get to
also
it, yeah.
that. Like, Zam was in a bit of a dry spell.
Zam is, for lack of a better word, a total horn dog.
And apparently a psychopath.
It's like, okay, you know how most people really need, like, a cup of joe to get their day started? Now take that and multiply it by 10. That's what Zam is like with having sex with Dragonborn women. So if he doesn't get to have mating relations with the Dragonborn woman for more than 24 hours, he starts to get fucking insane, okay? Yeah, everybody likes to build a character flaw into their characters. I feel like this is Sam's flaw. Is that the longer he goes without having sex with a Dragonborn woman, the actual crazier he gets.
Yeah, our group is some flawed-ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, what is the phrase? Murder-Hobos?
Yeah.
It's kind of meandering from one town to the next, doing our best to do our best, but really we just end up murdering someone.
Like, what was it? Stark pointed out at one point that, like, we were good, but for all the wrong reasons.
Fighting for the forces of good because it's easy.
Exactly.
Anyway, I cut this guy's fucking throat, and Chris is like, Sam, what are we doing? And I kind of had this realization, like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have killed this guy. But I still maintain he deserved it, and also I don't feel bad doing it. I don't think it was that out of character or anything.
Nah, everything was...
And he was racist, so fuck him. He's racist against wizards.
Fuck racists.
Yeah. Racists, slavers, and rapists are the three you can kill.
And wasps.
And wasps. Now, we got into some gray area with the slavery, which is why I started telling you guys this. That was part 2 of the saga.
Well, for that, you gotta talk about Archie.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about Archie.
Archie is an embarrassment to the party.
Archie is such a piece of shit. You remember, okay, we were just talking about how our characters are... We're mostly... We're mercenaries, like, in character. But we kind of try to... We have a sense of morality. We're not total pieces. We're not evil. We kind of try to do the best by the group that we deem to be the good guys. We're doing our best to help the good guys.
Yeah.
To be on the side of good. But we're still there to make a profit.
Absolutely.
And we're largely focused on our group's interests. That is our main priority. We are loyal to our group. That is our alignment, if you will.
Crazy loyal to it.
Yeah. So, How much time do we have? I think we're done almost.
We're done with this episode.
Okay.
If you want to save the Ballad of Archie for next time.
I will save the... Jesus Christ. We'll talk about Archie next time. Good God. What a piece of shit.
I don't feel bad about what happened to him.